Hey guys, we're Take One Car,
and you're watching Studio B on PSTV.
Hey, my name is Tyler Irish. I am from Dover Plains, New York, and I play guitar and sing in Take One Car.
My name is Pete Scholes. I play guitar in Take One Car, and I'm from Mohegan Lake, New York. I started playing music. My dad has played guitar since he was a young kid, and I got my first guitar when I was maybe, I don't know, 3 or 4 or something, and it didn't really take until, a few years later. Like, I would mess around on it and such. I kind of wanted to be like my dad. So I think I started really playing around the time I was like 6 or 7, and then in school I played trumpet for a few years, but guitar was always like my primary instrument and my main focus, and been doing it ever since, about 20 years now.
Well, I started singing when I was really young. I remember always wanting to sing for some reason. I don't really know where that came from. No one else in my family was fond of that sort of thing, but when I was 15, I picked up guitar, and that was mostly because I was listening to a lot of country. I saw Johnny Cash and Tim McGraw and all these crazy country stars rocking out. I was like, I need this. I need to pick up guitar. I need to start writing music.
Take One Car formed in a pretty interesting way. In like all the iterations of this band that we've had, we've kind of come across each other in weird, I don't know, weird forms. I met Tyler on Craigslist. That's how we started talking. I was looking for an amp, and it was a band looking for another guitar player, and that's how we met, and been together ever since.
Take One Car formed from a car accident, actually. A cat ran out in front of my bass player, so he stepped on his brakes, and our drummer rear-ended him from behind and ended up totaling both vehicles. And we never got to practice, and cops came. It was just a nightmare. And so the running joke kind of became that we should have taken one car to practice, and we never really came up with a band name. It just kind of stuck, and 7 years later we're here. To all this pain, a silver lining in our suffering. As I climb down these stairs I carry this weight, as I fall under the weight of my own doubt. It's been 6 long years, and I think I've watched the shimmer fade. I found the light in this basement, it won't burn out. I held this light as a beacon for all to see, and I can't help but wonder what I'll hold on to if this light should burn out. I found a light to carry me through, illuminates everything that I do. I was a ditch already dug, both feet in the grave, my heart spilling blood. You were the silence of our sun exploding in space. Not a word in your mouth, but a look on your face. I don't know how we got here, how this grew so far out of our control, that the night consumed our families, gathered them up and swallowed them whole. And sometimes all you can do is stand in awe of the darkness you've made. Wonder why the light evades you. Is it ever coming back? Can any of this be saved? We sat that night, our eyes fixed on the horizon, as I tried faithfully to explain, out of every darkness a new day is born. I found a light to carry me through. I found a light to carry me through.
What is this? Oh, it's PSTV!
Yeah, you know, I'd rather be in PSTV right now. So,
Oh my god, did you guys see that producer from CSL?
oh my god.
Hey, did you see that Vikings game with the throw and the catch? And
Yeah,
I
football
was watching at the Ronald B. Stafford Ice Arena.
Yo, did you see them cheerleaders though?
You know what I can go for right now? Some Starbucks.
Oh,
Okay, nothing's
After
better.
this shoot, we are
Nothing's
going to
better
Starbucks
after a
right
long
now.
shoot.
Rogers kicks the ball into the stands. It's a home run. He's 5 hits under par.
Who cares? Let's play some Pokemon.
This bagel can make my butt look fat.
No, girl, you look beautiful.
Oh my god,
Don't
that
even
big black
think that.
producer loves that.
Oh my god.
Yo, I'm not the best at everything, but I'm not the best at everything.
My name's Laurent Blanchette. I'm from Carmel, New York, and I play bass.
My name is Justin Racinko. I'm from Carmel, New York, and I play drums in Take One Car. I've been playing music for 15 years, since I was 9, something like that. My mom got a phone call sometime later that day, and she said, I'm the music teacher. This is the guy, you have to bring your son to take drum lessons from this guy. And I went, and that's how I started playing. I was taking lessons from a local guy for a long time.
I started playing bass when a band called Kid Jerusalem asked me to play bass with them. I've been playing trombone in one of their bands for a couple years back, and they asked me if I wanted to learn bass, and I did. I just kind of picked it up because I'd been fooling around with guitar, so I just kind of I learned how to play bass as I learned their songs.
Their drummer had quit, and they needed someone. And a friend of mine who was at the show, it was his last show there, the other drummer, he called me and told them about me. And I was in the middle of serving somebody a drink. And I had seen them previously at local shows a whole bunch of times, and I wasn't doing anything, wasn't playing music with anybody, so like, yeah, so I went and I auditioned, and that was how I started with them.
Look out, my son, stare straight into his eyes. You can't hide from the wicked you've done, but don't fret. In this life you'll be terribly missed as we enter the others, and they'll open the earth, prepare a little white bears and a song to say, here rests your sweet little head. In the morning the dew settles down on the grave that now is your home. But on into the night we'll rise right up from the graves, and we'll find them and stare them all dead in the face. This machine won't forget a single thing that you've done in this life and others. Down's where you're gonna sleep. 6 feet of the surf's gonna set you free. 6 feet down's where you're gonna sleep. And my face will be a last that you see, and I must confess I wish to find the boy in the midst of some unthinkable crime. When the moment finally came, 10 is alive, I looked into his hopeless eyes and walked away. And I recall my father many years before, as we sat and watched a robin mend her torn and tattered nest just to have the wind come knock it down again. And I cursed the evil gale that cast her nest and shattered each and every egg. And I hear my father's voice once again, and he says, we must forgive. Oh, we must forgive. 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 Don't you know I'm the dirt sir?
Did you know that PSTV airs every weekday on Campus Channel 10, Charter 17?
Duh, Gabby. Everybody knows that.
Well, did you know laughter isn't always the best medicine?
Laugh, Taj. Taj?
Ha ha.
Taj?
Hi, Russell Roberts here. You know what I've learned after being in Plattsburgh State Television? You don't need fancy schmancy graphics or funny dialogue or even a scene change to create a properly persuasive PSTV promo. What you do need is the right message, delivered by the right person. And that message is... Ow! Don't you lie, graphic.
We're here in downtown Plattsburgh, New York at the Rhoda Art Gallery.
And we're about to play a show.
And we're really excited, all of us.
Life on the road with Take One Car is a pretty incredible experience. We have our ups and downs. It's always an adventure though.
You know, there's been a lot of fights and there's been a lot of bad moods, but those things are well overshadowed by how much fun that we've had together and all the cool places we've gotten to go see. And you know, we've met a lot of really awesome friends over the last, we've been touring for about 5 years now or so, and you know, we've made a lot of friends that we might only see, if we're lucky, once or twice a year. But
places that you wouldn't normally visit or stop by, and really cool, like, you know, dive bars or venues or art spaces, and you know, it's cool to be able to go and play music for, you know, people that you've never seen before, especially if they know the songs. So.
What's up? Trying to get up to play. This is the worst part, where like you're up next, but you're not quite like there and setting up yet, and you don't have anything to do. So it's like frustrating because you just want to do something a lot.
What's well, right now plugging a lot of things in, and light bulbs are going on, and things are warming up and humming, and you know, it's the onset of the fun time.
I feel like there's some dark corner of the universe out there, and it's the DIY scene, and few people get to see it and witness it, and I feel like it's a really beautiful thing. It's awesome. Like, I mean, sometimes I get stressed out, sometimes it's heavy and difficult, and you're not sleeping for 3 days, and you haven't showered in 7 days, and you've only been sleeping in a van, and you're living on your last $50, but there's something kind of amazing about that, because most people, I think, would be like, hell no, I don't want anything to do that at all, and I don't want to see that part of life. And I've seen some crazy things that without touring or without being in this band, I never even would have known existed.
Yeah, we've kind of a disaster at the moment, but we've got our bed / bunk here. We've got one on the top, one below, so we can pretty much sleep 5 people, one on the floor here, one on the bench seat when we're out on the road. And it's efficient. We don't have to pay for hotels. Freeze our off occasionally, but that's about it.
And you go and you brush your teeth in the morning, and then at some point in that day you drive and then you play a show, and it's the same process over and over again. You find good stuff to eat and you play music, and the next night you're playing music and hanging out with other musicians that you love and respect, and it's just, you're just doing music all the time. No matter what you're doing, there's like nothing else to do, so you play music, and what else could there be?
Next is probably head home. Practice tour, end of November. We head out for like 8 days, out to Midwest, Michigan, Ohio, and back. Pretty good.
It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a good time. We're gonna smile the entire time. Probably gonna hug a lot. Probably, you know, hand out some smooches here and there.
Did you know your Edit Suite computer has been hacked?
Really? My password is something that nobody would guess.
Is it Ronald B. Stafford Ice Arena?
No, I didn't get the footage, and I don't want to talk about it. I don't know, man. They hacked into my password. I don't understand it.
Watch PSTV. PSTV. Watch PSTV.
Who are you?
He got him so good.
Oh, that was crazy. We definitely got it.
The sound of Take One Car is, I would describe it as heavy rock and roll. That's what I've always described it as.
It's a natural, organic sound. I think
it comes from like all the basis of it comes from different places. It's not about, you know, guitar leads or the same drum parts. It's very, it has unique patterns that really make it stand out.
I think the best way I could describe it is it's like heavy ambient music or somewhere along those lines.
Been out here 27 years with no sign of relief. So wipe that salty tear from your cheek. I packed my bags and headed out west a long time ago, at least mentally, and I put the words of my father back on a shelf with my favorite works of fiction. Good faith and honest belief in the make-believe never helped no one out. Outside the trees were clawing the clouds as the rain came down. I think I remember it now. I bit each word as it left my failing mouth. You were happier when you weren't happy, and the world is still yours to figure out. From behind the steering wheel, not glued to a couch, late at night as all your favorite television shows would turn to ads for self-help. There was a time when I was still singing your songs as your world fell to pieces, quietly humming along. There was a time when I still wanted it all, even your pain, even your pain. But when a ship's going down, you gotta grab what you can. When your home is on fire, you've only got two hands. It's every man for himself, I'm sure you'll soon understand the darkness. With a reason for everything, everything's easy to take. And with a reason for everything, everything's easy to break. With a reason for everything. With a reason for everything. With a reason for everything, everything's easy to take. With a reason for everything, everything's easy to break. With a reason for everything. With a reason for everything. With a reason for everything, everything's easy to take. With a reason for everything, everything's easy to break. With a reason for everything. With a reason for everything. There's a reason for everything. Oh, some people say there's a reason for everything. It'll all be okay. There's a reason for everything. It'll all be okay. I don't think there's a reason for anything.